How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the second one-day international between Australia and New Zealand. Now, in the real world, this series was cancelled for obvious reasons. We're going to bowl first, but we're going to get through it today, and I've got a couple of things to tell you before we get stuck in. The first one is that I'm going to be playing the third ODI live on Twitch on Monday night, so make sure you stay tuned for that so we can get through that. And the next announcement is that the Twisty Test Championship is coming in 2020. Obviously, there is not a lot of cricket happening in the world at the moment, so we are going to be doing our own Test Championship, kind of World Cup style. I'll explain everything when we get the first game underway, but it is going to be very epic, very cool. There's 10 teams involved. It's going to be epic, all right? Very epic. And the third thing is that I'm probably going to be doing an IPL series as well. So even though that's been delayed, we might make one happen. Mitchell Starc with the new ball to Martin Guptill. Oh, that was a perfect ball to begin too, because it wasn't a no ball. And that's always what I do. On edge! Gets there late. 2 from the opening over, New Zealand. No loss for 2. Oh, found the gap. Very nicely from Guptill, and it might be the first boundary of the day, although it's getting there, and it's 4. So after a good first over from Mitch Starc, we've seen 2 overs go for 8 each. And there's a good shot by Guptill to get another boundary in this over. Oh, through the gap. Another boundary. Good over from Guptill. 3 boundaries from it. New Zealand none for 30 after 4. This is a strong start in the power play. Oh, there's a thick inside edge that will find the boundary rope. And Henry Nicholls getting a little bit of luck. Oh, there's the edge. It was looking to drive, and Nicholls is out. The catch taken by Carey, and a Hazelwood again providing the opening breakthrough for Australia. Just trying to drive through the line of the ball, and a little bit of movement away. He sees the outside edge go through to Alex Carey. Williamson out there. I'm eating at the same time, but I've got the outside edge. It doesn't quite carry. Good over from Hazelwood. Jai Richardson into the attack. What can he do to Guptill? He can see him be sent to the boundary. Not great. See, that's where I want him to be hitting. I obviously don't want the ball to be in a position where he can hit it there. They are wanting 3 and they'll get it. Oh, gee, the direct hit was pretty good. So once again for Australia, the big wicket will be Martin Guptill. Oh, it's close. Is it going over? No, says the umpire, it's out. And Richardson strikes. He goes. New Zealand 2 for 61. Kane Williamson out for 7. So this was close. We weren't sure about the height. That was the one question mark we had over it. Oh, it looked very good, didn't it? Very good. Shot. It is a free hit, though. So the Australians undisciplined bowling. Next over. This is in the air by Guptill. There's 2 men out in the deep, but it carried both of them. It's all the way for 6. Adam Zampa also into the attack now for the Aussies. Oh, that's hit him on the back pad. I think this is out. And it is given. He just darted it through and it beat the bat of Guptill, and Zampa immediately again creates the breakthrough wicket. That's twice we've actually seen Guptill, I think, get dismissed by Zampa in the 2 games. This is a beautiful delivery. We'll just see it on the replay again because it was bloody good. And you can just see here, Guptill just protecting that pad, but it just turns enough to beat that part of the bat to hit the back pad on the full. Zampa again with an immediate wicket straight away. Oh, again, very similar circumstances, I guess, to the last match we saw, where as soon as Martin Guptill went out for the Kiwis, they really struggled to pile on the runs, had to rebuild a partnership again. Adam Zampa and Jai Richardson, doing a very good job right now. So Ross Taylor picking up some runs this over. It's been a good one. That struck him on the pad, but I think he's got outside the line enough to be given not out. Gee, Tom Latham really struggled to get any sort of runs on the board this game. Oh, that's inside off the pad as well. Oh, Zampa! That's close! I reckon his foot is outside the crease here. Tommy Latham, he is outside. Does he get back? Oh, gee, if Carey was quicker, or just actually whipped the bails off. Might have seen a wicket, but I believe he's in. He looks in. Gee, Zampa doing a very nice job here. 3 for 104. Oh, Ross Taylor decides to smash it down the ground and pick up a boundary. Fired in and beats the slip. 20 overs gone, 3 for 111. Zampa with another maiden. He's had 2 maidens from his 5 overs. Elite bowling. 6 for a while after that. They're really applying the run squeeze as they search for another wicket. This time the gap is found. Will it get to the rope? Mitchell Starc running it down, and he doesn't quite cut it off. So Ross Taylor probably keeping the Kiwis in it in terms of runs at the moment. It's the only one looking likely to score. They want to. Oh, this is a suicidal run. And Ross Taylor, much to the annoyance, I guess, of the Kiwi fans, has probably run himself out. I'm sure this will surprise absolutely no one in the comments, as they're just sure that this is a normal thing. Ross Taylor gone for 30. New Zealand 4 for 119. Lose their 4th wicket. Lots of pressure now on Neesham as he came into the middle. Oh, just run that out. Oh, whips it around. Finds the boundary. Don't even know why I'm talking like this. Oh, in the air there was a minor chance, but it's going to end up going all the way to the boundary for 4. 150 up for New Zealand after 29 overs. Oh, over the top. Jimmy Neesham finds more runs. Oh, it's high and it's 4 just. Cummins ran so hard to get that. Couldn't get there in the end. It's the 50 partnership up as well for the Kiwis between Neesham and Latham. And it came from an outside edge, and this time another outside edge. But a wicket for the Aussies. It's Jai Richardson who gets the breakthrough. So it's going to be Tom Latham to depart after a hell of a long time out there in the middle. Good catch by Alex Carey. He's out for 39. Striking at 45 was not good enough. 5 for 169. Now all of a sudden the Aussies have their tails up a little bit. Richardson bowling very nicely. That one in the air, and it's going to be runs. It'll be 4 of them. 5 for 173. There's the edge, and Colin is gone. The Australians have another. De Grandhomme goes for 4, 6 for 174 New Zealand. Now Mitchell Santner in. Australia will be hoping 220 or below as the New Zealand total. Over the top, Neesham goes over the top for a boundary. Catch it! Yes! Maxi does. Neesham is out. It was a thick edge, but he got there. And that's all that mattered. Ish Sodhi out to the middle with Mitchell Santner. Australia looking to finish this off quickly. 39 overs gone. 7 for 188. Oh, Ish Sodhi has just swung and missed everything. Oh, that's in the air. That'll just be the single. Oh, they want 2. Cummins says, no, you don't. And New Zealand have another run out. They're 8 down. And I feel like obviously they have to push for these runs late in the piece. But just a great throw in and a good collect and whip of the bails by Pat Cummins. Ish Sodhi going to depart. Oh, Lockie Ferguson. We can see exactly what he's going to do. He's going to take it on. There's 4. Got him. Little edge onto the pad. Onto the stumps. And the wicket falls. New Zealand 9 down. Ferguson goes for 4. 9 for 196. Oh, does it swing back enough? Will be the question for the umpire to decide. Oh, again in the air. There's a fielder there. Should be taken. It's dropped. It was a free hit anyway. 44 overs gone. Oh, that one's close. But again, I think it's going over. Oh. That's going to be some handy runs for New Zealand late. Couple with an inside edge. Oh, there's the edge, and there's the take. Trent Boult goes. New Zealand all out for 216. Australia need 217 runs to win. And Mitchell Starc finally gets his first wicket of the day. 216 on the board. No player made a half century. Martin Guptill's 45 was the top score, with a couple of 30s in there from the middle order of Taylor, Latham and Neesham. For the Australian quicks, Hazelwood 2 for 39, Richardson 2 for 41, Cummins 2 for 51, Zappa 1 for 30, very good bowling, and Starc had a wicket to his name as well, 1 for 42. Australia require 217 to win. Let's do the chase. So Trent Boult with the new ball to David Warner. Australia need 217. Oh, almost found the gap straight away. Oh, there'll be rover throws. That'll be 4 off the first ball, courtesy of some poor fielding. Trent Boult now trying around the wicket to Aaron Finch. You just wonder if Australia might try and take the game away from New Zealand early, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to try and do. 4 runs there from Aaron Finch. Oh, that's a wide, maybe down the leg, or just 4 byes. It is 5 wides. So the worst possible start from a New Zealand point of view. Overthrows, a boundary, and then some wides to get them none for 14 Australia after 3 deliveries. Oh, that one swung a long way. And it'll be 4 to end the first over. They're going to be byes because there was no bat involved. But an expensive first over, 19 runs from it. And the job left for Lockie Ferguson to clean up. Short, pulled, 4. Finds the gap. Warner was in the air. It was a bit of a chance. But he found the gap between the 2 fielders. Oh, shot. Just sort of poinged. Just bounced off the bat. Oh, Finch found mid-wicket again. It looks good. And he's going to take the boundary for 4. This time doesn't beat the fielder. Bowler's end is a run out. Aaron Finch is gone. Oh, that's into the gap from Davey Warner. Is it going to reach the rope? It's a strange bit of fielding down there. The danger man for the Kiwis. Cut away, straight to the fielder. And there's the dangerous wicket. New Zealand get wicket number 2. Lockie Ferguson gets rid of David Warner with a false shot. Warner goes for 19. Australia 2 for 45. So we saw how effective Adam Zampa was for Australia. Now New Zealand going with the spin of Sodhi inside the power play. Oh, that one's in the air by Smith. And it's straight down the throat of the fielder. Didn't quite get it as fine as he would have liked. New Zealand have 3. And they've got the Australians' best batsman in Steve Smith. He's out for just 2. Australia 3 for 49. 50 up for Australia inside 7 overs with 3 wickets down. Makes the game somewhat evenly poised. Still have Australia ahead. They'd obviously need to bat reasonably smartly in order to survive this matchup. Oh, that's very close. It was going down the leg side. Oh, good shot off the back foot from Carey. Punched towards the square boundary on the offside. It's not going to be a boundary. It's just going to be 2 runs. A good shot. Oh, shot. I think that's where I was trying to hit the ball with Smith, but instead I just misjudged it and skied it in the air really square. In Australia at the moment, Happy to take all the 1s and 2s on offer and just really build the partnership. They are, as we said, head of the game in terms of the run rate required, so I'm happy to just take some singles for now. Oh, got it fine. Did Carey. Should be a boundary. This is what we talk about with the Australians. They're happy to take those singles until they get the opportunity to find the boundary, and Carey did there. Oh, that's in the gap from Labuschagne, and it's going to be 4 runs. Beautifully struck. 100 up for Australia. 50 partnership for these two. Very well played at the moment. Oh, lovely. Lovely from Carey. Should be 4 more runs. Edge by Labuschagne. Wicket taken. And it's Trent Boult who gets the breakthrough for New Zealand. So now Glenn Maxwell out towards the middle, and this is a big chance for both New Zealand and Australia. Australia need 115 more runs to win the game. They've got 35 overs to do it. But Glenn Maxwell will come in excited, and he's got a boundary straight away. Some of the fielders are already spent out there. Oh, and again Maxwell, this time through the offside. Picks up back-to-back boundaries, maybe. It's going to drop short. This doesn't quite roll all the way. Picks up 3. Oh, Maxwell again. He's looking good early, finding the middle of the bat constantly. I mean, in every of his 4 deliveries, he has found somewhat of the middle of the bat. Second boundary. And again, through mid-wicket, Maxwell finds the boundary again. And he could very well be taking this game away from New Zealand right now. Oh, Maxwell, he's hit that in the air. There's a fielder underneath it, and it's been dropped in the deep. Oh, costly decision by the Kiwis, or at least a costly missed opportunity. If they get that, Maxwell's out all of a sudden, all the pressure on Carey. And unfortunately for New Zealand, it's been dropped in the deep. Oh, shot. Has he got the boundary, Maxwell? Yes, he has. Oh, that's out. That's a wicket. Oh, another run out from the Australians. Carey, he was off straight away, but Boult was quick. Got onto the ball, and he's got another breakthrough. Australia 5 for 142. Alex Carey out for 40. Shot from Mitch Starc straight away. He's not a bowler, he's an all-rounder. Edged and taken. Now we've got a bit of a game on our hands. Australia lose wicket number 6. And it's Glenn Maxwell. All of their batsmen are gone. So now it's Cummins and Starc out in the middle. Still plenty to do. 65 runs more for Australia. They've got 28 overs to do it. So there's really no rush whatsoever. But the rush will be, can they do it before they lose their wickets? Oh, that's a leading edge from Mitchell Starc, almost back to the bowler. Shot. Beautiful from Mitch Starc. 25 overs gone, 6 for 165. Edged and taken. So Cummins departs. Australia still need 50. They've got 3 wickets in hand. It is a short ball, and I have pulled it away for 4. With time left in this game. Oh, that is somehow not gone onto the stumps. Bowler's end is a chance. Richardson home. Edge gone, Richardson out. Australia 8 down. Another wicket. They stay in at New Zealand. Now, I love putting Hazlewood in last, but I'm going to bring him in now because he won us the last game with his bat. Can he do it again this time around? He's got Mitch Starc in the middle with him. His partner last time was Jai Richardson, who's now been dismissed. And Adam Zampa, the last man to come in for the Aussies. Hazlewood gets 2 off his opening delivery. Australia need 36 runs for victory. Really trying to cram Mitch Starc's Onside gaps. Oh, and he's taken it. He's out. Oh, I've gone for it again. Swing, hit, wicket, Stark, gone. Surely Australia aren't going to get out of jail 2 games in a row. It'd be unheard of. Oh, there's the start of maybe something. There's some free runs. 5 free runs through wides. They need to put someone under the nose of the ball, because at the moment, as soon as I get any bat on it, I'm going, running. It's just the way I have this game worked out. Zampa edges and gone. Australia lose. New Zealand win the game. Tie the series 1 apiece. They were gone in this match, New Zealand, but they took 10 wickets in quick-fire fashion, and the Aussies all out. 20 runs short. Really poor batting performance by me, by the way. Could have done much better than that. New Zealand 19-run victor. Lockie Ferguson very good with the ball. And at the end of it all, New Zealand 19-run victory over Australia. 19 overs still to go in the Australian innings. All that for 197. Alex Carey's 40 from 42. That was the turning point of the game. Alex Carey's run out allowed New Zealand just to get into that lower order. Put a bit of pressure on Glenn Maxwell. He got himself out. And the bowlers tried to work hard but couldn't quite get it done. And you can see even in this shot that the top order for Australia not getting it done. Warner, Finch, Smith and Labuschagne. No one with a 30-plus score in the 4 of them. And in the end, too much was left to the tail to deliver for Australia. And they are all out for 197. New Zealand level the series at 1 apiece. Reminder, everyone, that the 3rd and final ODI will be played on Monday night over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TwistyStream. And you can see it live happening over there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Smash like if you did. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.